All right, we're live. Good morning, everyone.
Wow, look at that. Everybody, the second you went live, everybody came in. Look at that. Brilliant. Hello, Marco.
Morning, Disney. That quickly we lost your audio. Yep, come back in. That was quick. Good morning, everybody. As soon as we get this going, we were actually in here for like 15, 20 minutes before we went live and it was working fine. Second we go live, he loses audio. Hopefully I have audio. All right. Chris and Lorna are going to throw up all the links. Today we have, drop him out. Don't forget to comment on our giveaway video. We'll be using that one along with a new one that he'll explain in a few minutes. And we got you back. I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okie dokie. So I was in the middle of saying hello to everybody. And there was Katie, Soundwave Man. Hello, mate. Disney, nice to see you. Judith, you're up nice and early too. I'm saying up nice and early. It's 11 o'clock, isn't it? Lorna, hello, Don. Chris, Simon. Cool. So we got bitses and newsies for you this morning. We got bitses and bobsies going on. So I'm going to start with a little bit of a moan, right? Well, it's not a moan really, but it's interesting enough to bring to the attention, I thought. So we've been talking about people's gratitudes and the way people are, and some people are nice and some people are not so nice, and one thing and another. So we got a complaint, and the complaint was that having received my order from you, they say, I must say I'm disappointed. The letter struck is hardly visible, and the COA was wrinkled, and the ink seems to be done in your printer. Also, I was charged £2 postage. The stamp was only 83p. Where is the other £1.17 worth? I await your response. Now, the person who wrote this is probably watching. They can't comment because this is that one that comes in every now and again and says something that's not very nice under the name Bobby Hughes, right? So he's probably watching. And he's one of the finger pointers and one of the haters in public. In private, comes along and buys a little something, but in public, goes along, joins in all the haters and everything, joins in all of that. Don't know why people do that, but people do. And they point fingers, and they shout and scream about where you've gone wrong, and how you've done this wrong, and how you shouldn't have said that, and how you shouldn't have said this. And we talk about people who hide behind false identities and all the rest of it, right? So this is a person that uses the name Bob Hughes when he uses his YouTube. He has Bobby Hughes from his email. He has the name Tyrone in his email, and he signs his letters Alistair. So you don't even know who you're talking to. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, so this person, hello Ian, John Wall, nice to see you, Nanny Sue.
Hey, everyone.
So yeah, I mean, John did respond to him and said, he responded to him and said, hi Bobby, Alistair and all. Read a £2 postage and packing. The packaging part of PP is where the £1.17 goes. So you see, some people expect or think that we don't have to pay for envelopes. We don't have to pay for envelopes. You know, it doesn't cost any time to do postage and packing. You could do all that for free and all the rest of it. And he went on to say, obviously, you're free to return it, which is, you know, send it back. Anybody else out there that thinks the same way this person does, send it back. You know, number one.
Okay, I paid £2.50 for my postage, and my stamp says £3.45. Does that mean I owe you 95 pence now?
No, exactly. You know, And people like this, they don't mention things like that. They just mention it when it's one way. You know, we were very clear about what we were doing with the postage, and we were putting the price of the postage up to £2 just for one item. And if you want the postage to be cheaper, you need to buy a couple of items to make it, to balance it out for yourself, or spend 35 quid and get free postage, whatever. But we were
Or
very clear about that.
join our Patreon at $50
Or go to
above
Patreon,
and get free
£50,
postage.
and get free postage. So anyway, so we've got this going on. Now, this person's never had a pleasant word to say about us online, not a pleasant word. And I often get this person mixed up with a really good customer, because I've got another customer called Bob with a very similar sounding name. And I often wonder when I talk about this bloke whether that customer might be getting young thinking I'm talking about them. It's difficult sometimes to remember who's who, right? And you can get people, you know, confused. But this we've looked into. This isn't, I don't call this a genuine complaint. And another thing that smacks of taking the persistent liberties, if you like, is the fact that when we look at it, he only bought one coin. This is one coin. It's a coin for £1.95 with a COA, right? And he paid for that £1.95 with the 3 points that he got for his birthday. So it didn't even cost him anything for the coin. And he wants to, and then he sent another email to say, to be honest, the more I look at it, the more silly it looks. The COA isn't cut straight. It isn't even on both sides. The print isn't in the middle of the page. Cheap rubbish, to be fair. The quality defies belief. Now, on the one hand, you might be right in saying that. But on the other hand, again, because I could foresee this in advance, because I knew that I wasn't only dealing with normal, everyday, decent customers, and I knew that I was dealing with people like this Bobby Hughes, I took the mickey out of my own COA on the first day that I even talked about producing a COA. And the first one that pre-produced was a dirty grey A4 size that some of you will remember. So I don't mind a bit of mickey taking out of my product, because I'll take the mickey out of my product first. You know, we ain't the Royal Mint. We ain't 288 Group. We can't go to a printer and get 1 million of something printed in embossed, thick quality and all the rest of it. Everything we do, we work with the tools that we've got. And these are the tools that I've got, and I've been very honest about that. We print these off our own printer. Now and again, an issue might happen where the print might not come out fully. If you're not happy with any product, send it back to us. We will replace it happily, no problem at all. A little note to say what the problem is, why you're returning it. I'll return it. If you're not happy with the stamp, if you're not happy with the thingy, COA, I'll replace it, no problem at all. No need to be funny. I'll replace it. I don't mind, at our cost, you know, and we'll pay for the postage. And he moans about how they're not cut and all the rest of it. You know, we're doing it by hand with a hand guillotine. They're cutting like 2 or 3 pages at a time. They don't always come out bang on size. We are printing it on our own printer. We did upgrade the printer by a better quality printer, but it's not a commercial printer. So, you know, we ain't got thousands to invest in a printer. So this is what you're getting. You're getting homegrown stuff, you know, and the only thing that I've done to make things easier is I've done it so that my signature and the date every single time is on there in my handwriting, but it's printed on, because I just haven't got the time, but I'm hand stamping. So if there is anybody out there that sort of feels the same about as this person, you know, I've got to say, I've got no choice but to say this is the way it is. Sorry. If you don't like it, in the politest way possible, jog on. You need to go to someone where you're going to get your proper little card and it's going to be gold embossed and all of that. And maybe you want to go to the Royal Mint or Change Checker, but you ain't going to get that off me at the moment, not until I get out of financial trouble. I'm in financial trouble. I'm getting out of it slowly, and we're doing that with our own product that we've invented with COAs that we print off ourselves. Everything we do ourselves. Right? So if you're buying into our little ideas, that's great. We love it. Thank you very much. if you're only buying the product just to complain, etc., etc., just do us a favour, do us both a favour, don't buy the product. And we'll just delete your account. So you can't buy. And then if we delete your account, you don't want the birthday points, you don't want the freebies because you don't like us. You know. That's the thing. I don't mind sorting out decent, honest gripes. Somebody's got a complaint. Let's have it. We'll sort it. Because we know we don't get everything right. But if you're not the sort of customer that wants to give people a chance and let them fix any problems, and what you want is absolute perfection, and you want that perfection at absolute zero money, well, you know, go back to bed, go to the land and nod, because that's the only place you're going to get it. That's my little moan to start off with. Hello, my family collects. Nice to see you. CJF Coins, nice to see you. You missed out on a prize, you did.
Hey, Dean.
Quite a big one as well. You see what happens, Logan? The minute you appear, the weather turns to stuff. Look, sleet and everything.
We had hail here last night. It's raining here today too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pouring.
It's been all right. The weather's been all right. And then Logan just turned up a minute ago.
Huh.
He stood at the doorway. Now look what I've got.
That's what it's doing here. Raining just like
that. Hailstones. So who else is going to say hello to? So there's Disney Princess is also there. Yeah, that's very important one from Chris Dyer. You know, we've maintained this all the way through from our very first stream, I think, which is, you know, our very first lives and all of that when we got involved with all of this. He says, please not only hit the like button, but also like and support each other, he says. You know, and that's quite right. We mustn't forget that. To keep going onto each other's channel, all you people in the chat, click on each other's links and make sure you subscribe to each other, you know, and help each other out. Jeff, hello. Yes, Jeff, we are dealing with the haters bit by bit. It's my job to do that, and it's nobody else's job to do that. It's my job to do that, and we are dealing with it bit by bit, professionally.
So I have a complaint.
Yeah.
I ordered these 2 peas, and they're way too shiny. I can't take pictures of them. Next time, I want my uncirculated coins less shiny.
So you're moaning because the quality is too good.
I got my set today.
You got your Falklands goose set today.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch. I'll show off later.
Excellent.
Yeah. No,
are you happy with the stamps? So the stamps coming out okay?
Yeah, this one looks okay.
Can you see the letters?
They're bigger than I thought they were.
Yeah.
I had a penny in my head. And,
is that the first 2 pence that you've seen?
No, that's the thing. I have a whole series of them.
Oh, okay. You just had a penny in your mind.
I just had a penny in my mind with these. So yeah, definitely uncirculated. I mean, they're in great shape.
They are. They are. The Falklands ones that we've got up, all brand new. They are. And I think they're well worth having.
So my COAs all look good.
So, and you happy with the COAs as well? They'll, you know, they straight enough and everything.
I just looked through the numbers. Aww. That's awesome.
What numbers did you get?
I got 182, which was my childhood P.O. box.
Yeah.
111, which is just cool. 74, year I was born. 69, my favorite number. And then number 3.
Excellent.
Yay.
It was a cool idea saying to people you can pick your own numbers, but then when we
did
more and more of them, and so many of you Yeah, and so many of you bought into it so quickly, it then became impossible to just even contemplate it. And orders have been flying in like nobody's business. What ones are they?
It's my bag of
So-
3 peas.
Three P's.
The 3 pants.
Oh, the Fruitney bit.
These are like my new favorite.
Yeah,
They're so cool and they're heavy.
I know.
There's something about them.
They're more
I really
brass.
like them.
They're more of a brass compound.
They're copper nickel, but they look brass. They don't look copper. They look brass. They look like little gold chunks.
I think the older ones used to be brass.
Yeah. There's a.
You know, the old type. When you start getting back to the 30s and 40s, maybe they were brass.
Where's that
Look
one?
at that, 35 people watching. We've got 17
Hi,
thumbs
everyone.
down. There's a
This
couple
one-
of things. There's a couple of things to
Yeah, that one's a 51,
1951.
and it looks brass.
He came to the.
Yeah.
Just bring that back up again. That can't be right.
Maybe it says 57. I can't read it.
Yeah, it can't be 51. Turn it round. Turn it round. Let's show me the head. Yeah, that can't be 51 because that lady didn't go on the throne until 53. 52.
Okay, it's.
52, 50, 53 she went on the phone
I
because
can't read it in this light.
yeah, that's got to be 1961 or 57 or something like that.
I can't read.
And they're normally quite big, the dates on those.
Yeah, it's the lighting in here, and I got bad eyes.
All right, okay.
I don't have the scope plugged in, so.
Got you. Yeah, so it can't be 51 because she went on the throne in 53.
I believe they're 53 through 67 is what I have.
Right, and in 52, it was her dad. From 1937 to 1952, it was George the VI, which was her dad.
Cool.
And the one to collect from George the VI on the sixpence is 1952. If you haven't bought one with your points, Butch, get yourself a 1952 sixpence before I sell out of those. I don't have many. I only have maybe 20, 30, something like that.
I don't know if I've gotten into the sixpence. I'll have to go back and look at my orders because I ordered another series of something that I thought was really cool, and I think it might be the 6.
Well, that's the one I would tell you to buy now with your points. Is get in there and get one because that's the one that's the difficult one to get hold of.
Oh, okay.
And then you can take your time getting the others. Do you know what I mean? But that's the one that's really difficult to get hold of.
Cool.
The Queen went on the throne in 1952, Simon reminds me, and it was her coronation in 53.
So it has to be 53 or above.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were there any coins minted in 1952? Yeah, there was, but not with the Queen's head on. It was George VI head on. Thank you, mate. The 1952 sixpence, the reason that is so rare is because in 1952, because he died, they recalled all the money and they were going to melt it all back down again. And one batch of 1952 sixpences got out. And they got out and they were sent to the West Indies. And then what happened was, in the 50s and the 60s, we had quite a bit of a boom in this country because the West Indies and all that were using our money at that time. They were using pounds, shillings and pence, and so were Australia and so on for a while. Anyway, so in the 1950s and 60s, we had a boom in the unemployment, even though a boom in the unemployment or building and infrastructure and all the rest of it. And advertisements were sent out to the West Indies telling people, come over here, come and get a job, you know, come and drive a bus, come and be a train driver, come and work in the hospital and stuff like that. And so you ended up, and that's what a lot of in the news has been about with some people getting caught up in repatriation and sending back and so on, that shouldn't be. And so we got all these people over here from Jamaica and the West Indies and places like that to give them all jobs and one thing and another. And as they all came over and migrated over here and settled over here and got jobs and etc., they came over with the 1952 sixpences in their pockets. because that one batch got out and it got over there and it got circulated over there. And then these people come over, and as they come over, either for immigration or for holidays, and then as the 60s and 70s progresses, of course, then, you know, we get more, the holiday boom is also going on at the same time. So we're going over there for a holiday more as well. And so we're picking, it's all English money. And so we're picking up these sixpences and bringing them back in our pockets. And so all of the 1952 sixpences that you find in this country come from that first batch that went over to the West Indies and came over in everybody's pockets.
Well, that's pretty cool.
There's a little something for you for a Tuesday morning.
Nice. All right, guess what?
Ah. Oh, and we've got another little special thing to go on as well. So, first of all, we're going to do this one. So, you know the rules on this now. And the pot is now, what's the pot? Is it 1,200 or 13?
1,300.
1,300 is the pot.
Yeah, we got 6,000 comments in there. We're going to filter the duplicates right now.
6,000 comments in there. So, obviously, we know that 288 and Royal Mint are watching, etc. So, if you write the words "Morning Ian" on the "Morning Ian Glenn" or "Morning Mr. Glenn" on the comments, and you happen to be picked as the winner, we will add 100 points. So we're not adding 100 to the pot. You will just get a 100 points bonus added if you've made a comment and you happen to be the winner. Got it? Just one comment. I don't want loads. Right, exactly. So, morning Ian, morning Mr. Glenn, morning Ian Glenn.
Morning, Sue.
Let's tell him good morning. No. I've just had, we have over in England, I don't know if you have it over there, but we have people knock on the door to check your gas and electric to see how much you've used for your electric bill. And he's just turned up out of the blue. So can you carry on while I go and see to him?
Yep. You want us to do the giveaway?
So you carry on with the giveaway. If it's one of them that's done that, they get 100 points. And then you could, if you don't mind, give them the link for the Patreon draw. And we'll do a Patreon draw and give the Patreon members a chance to go and leave comments there. Anybody else that leaves a comment will be a black ball, which is good for us.
All right, let's go ahead and take him out. All right, let's pull. This is for 1,300 points. All right, Paul Bednall, are you in here, Paul? You got 60 seconds from now. I got 23:010. Right, we're also going to start a giveaway just for Patreons. There is a new video linked in our videos. It was last Monday's live stream comment video, but you are more than welcome to. The title's changed now. Everybody's more than welcome to comment on it, but when we pull from that one, it will be only Patreon winners that get to win. Anybody else will do a roll or the accumulator on them, so you can block the Patreon users from winning. So just like me and Ian do to you guys here, that one, if anybody who comments that isn't a Patreon user, it blocks the Patreon users from winning. With that said, if you comment on it 100 times and then become a Patreon user, then your comments will then count towards the Patreon giveaways. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Did that make sense? Okay. The comment video I just posted. Anybody can comment, but when we pull from that one, the winners are just Patreon users. I'll let Ian explain more when he gets back. All right, no Paul. Darn it. Let me write down him. So that's going to be 1,400 points next time. Oh, I'm not here. It's late and I have kids sleeping above me, so I'm not talking that loud. Yeah, so we have one listed, Lunch with Ian Patreon members giveaway. So Patreon members, when you comment on this one and we pull for just Patreon, this is the giveaway. And then just to explain the other video, the 10,000 comment video, you can comment on that one as many times as you want. If it reaches 10,000 comments, then we will use all the comments for the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. That's it. For now, as long as you can comment on it now as many times as you want, but we're going to filter out duplicate comments. But for these regular giveaways, Patreon users, we have an option to click to authorize all of their comments so they don't get caught in the spam filter. So Patreon users, we're going in and clicking approve all comments so they can comment and nothing gets caught in the spam filter. But that's the only thing. You have to get past the spam filter. So right now, I think I checked last night, there were 3,000, close to 3,000 comments in the spam filter. And when I added the Patreon users, about 1,000 of those dropped out. So they jumped up. But if we get that to 10,000 comments, then everything will count. So that's why you want to get in now. Get as many as you can in now. Welcome back.
Who won?
It rolled. It accumulated. Paul Bednall.
Oh, Paul.
Yeah, and he
We might
wasn't
as
in
well
here.
use the word rollover. We can't stop saying it, even though we're trying not to.
Accumulate.
So
Accumulate.
it's
It'll
easier
roll
to
over.
use. Yeah, it's easier to use the word rollover. It's just that the reason we tried not to do that is because we didn't want to give the impression it was rolling over and doubling. You know, it's not. It's rolling over and 100 points is being added. But, you know, we keep trying to do it with each other privately. We're talking about it, and it's difficult to have the conversation and not use the word rollover.
Yeah, we're going to roll it over.
Okay, so now we've got a new link coming up. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to build a bit of fun, a bit of anticipation, a bit of excitement, and a bit of interest in everything that we're doing with me and Butch, right? So, so we're trying to make it a little bit fun, right? And we've got to look after people that are going to be supporting us on Patreon, and we want to be selling more and more and more of the Patreon. And quite simply, we're going to be completely honest about that. We are in the process now of adding up every single weekly and monthly expense that we've got, everything, wages, bills, everything. And we're going to try and get to a figure, and whatever that figure is, that figure will include a wage for Butch, and whatever that figure is of all of our expenses, that is going to be our target for Patreon. So that we know we've actually got that much money coming in every single month, and it covers all the expenses, and it doesn't matter if we have a good month or a bad month, right? So in order to do that, we are playing around with things and trying different things out and so on. So one of the things that we are, you rejected me yesterday. Don't know what that means.
They're talking to each other.
Oh, each other.
I believe he's talking with Disney.
Oh, I was talking about swap, wasn't I?
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah. Hey,
so,
Tony.
So one of the things you get is you get a couple of little bitches and bobsies. You get a bonus of points and one thing or another when you join us on Patreon. We're not going to give the points twice a year. We're going to give you just a bonus points for signing up, because depending on your Patreon membership, your points multiply. So if you are a $9 a month Patreon member, then your multiplication is 3 times. So if you win a prize, like now there was 1,300 points up for grabs. If a Patreon $9 subscriber won that, they would get 3,900 points. If a $100 a month Patreon subscriber got that, they would have got 7,800 points, something like that. So you've got that going on there. Then the other bonus is that as a $9 Patreon member, your points on our website for all of your purchases are also trebled from now. Okay, now we didn't have that yesterday, so that's another bonus we've got in there for today, and that will continue. So we're going to make these memberships and these tiers and these levels better and better. What you see is not what you get. This is one of those things where what you see is not what you get. What you sign up to is not what you're going to get. You're going to get more than what you actually sign up to. In this case, it's just that we are in the process of developing the tiers and what we can put with what tier and how we can make the bonuses work and so on. So another thing that we're adding in is that you will get your points on our website multiplied by your tier membership. If you've got the 8 times point, the 8 times multiplier, then everything will be multiplied by 8, which will be your wins, your purchases, whatever. If you're a $3 member, then everything will be doubled. Your points purchases will be doubled. When you get points, when you buy stuff on our website for cash, it gets doubled. And your wins will get doubled. Okay, so now you know that. Now we've got another video, and I'm going to put the link in right now because I've actually got it. Aha. Right, so I've just put the link in for a video. On this video, everybody can leave a comment, but the only people that can win are people that are Patreon members. If a winner is pulled and they're not a Patreon member, then it rolls over. If the winner is pulled and that Patreon member does not come on within 60 seconds, it rolls over. If a winner is pulled and they're not a fee-paying member of our site or they give us a nasty comment, then it rolls over, right? So those of you that are not Patreon members might think, well, there's nothing for me then. Well, there is, because you can join in. Because you can force a rollover, right? So you can go in and leave your comments, and you can go in and leave as many comments as you want. And if you're not a Patreon member and your comment gets pulled, then it becomes a rollover. So you have been instrumental in creating a rollover. So what we're going to do is have a nice, exciting pot. So we're going to have 2 accumulation pots, 2 pots. A pot for people that is everybody, whether you are a Patreon member, whether you're anything, right? Doesn't matter. But you must be a member of our site and you must have bought something off us and paid us. So that's your way into that. So 1 pot for everybody, and we're going to have another pot that's going to grow, and that pot is just going to be for Patreon members. And you're going to see at times both pots get a little bit nice and juicy. Jeff says, Ian, if someone was giving me $500 a month, I would give them private lap dances.
Hey, there's already $5 in the pole dancing fund.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't remember now who did it. Yeah.
You're obviously not close to my age, Jeff, because at my age you wouldn't go offering lap dances. But when I was 20, I was a stripper. When I was 18, I was a stripper. So there you go. Another Patreon member just joined. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. And we had, I think, 2 people upgraded yesterday. So
yeah.
That's splendid. And right now, all the rewards are manuals, so and auto at the same time. So if you don't get what you're supposed to, let me know. We can get it all sorted out. I'm working on getting it all automatic.
Yeah, that's our plan, is to get these things automatic. You know, there are ways of integrating them, which is where Butch comes in. It's great for me. I just have the ideas. And I was talking about that earlier on the book. I can have the idea. It takes me.
Tell me if you can't get it to work.
10 minutes to have an idea. It might take somebody 6 weeks to make it work. But like once that idea's passed over and I've given it to Butch and gone, here, you make that work, I'm thinking of another one now. So yeah, so it's not going to be a case. I forgot
we're on Facebook today too.
We're on Facebook as well.
Yeah, we just got a thumbs up on Facebook. I completely forgot about that.
Brilliant. And are we going out to any extra YouTubes?
We are not today. We're still working on a way to get that set up.
Okay, so we are working on that. Another
Yep.
Patreon. Thank you very much indeed. So we've got another one come forward.
Yep. And we
That's
are on
brilliant.
Twitch.
So we are also working on going out onto 10 YouTubes at once, and we can only have 10 people on this. So if you'd like to be one, and it's free content for you. So think of it like this: at the end of the show, Butch presses a button, we finish. You press a button, and it uploads to YouTube. Might take an hour, but it uploads to YouTube, right? And then at the moment, it goes out on Butch's YouTube and my YouTube, both at the same time. Thank you very much. Another one on our Patreon. Thank you. And it goes out to me and Butch, both at the same time on our YouTube. So if you was to go onto Butch's YouTube right now, you'd see this live on his channel. And then when he presses the button at the end of it, it uploads simultaneously to mine and to his. 2 hours worth of content, boom, that will sit there forever. And over the years, we'll earn more and more views and more revenue and one thing and another. So we can go out to 10 YouTubes at the same time. So we've got some space. We've had 4 people come forward already. That's 4 plus me plus Butch. That's 6. That leaves room for 4 more. So we need 4 more people. If you'd like our content automatically uploading onto your YouTube, contact Butch.
The live
Might
videos.
need to have your password, etc. But you know, if we do, you can trust us. We're not going to do anything with it except give you free content. And this content, you'll get the shows go up on your channel every single day, 5 days a week. You'll get these videos go up there automatically. You won't have to do a thing. And then all you have to do if you want is go in and change the title. You know, give it a different title or whatever. What that gives us is 10 different YouTubes that we're going out on. What it gives you is free content of 10 hours a week. You know, and within a year of that, 18 months of that, you will automatically be monetized, because once you've had X amount of hours and X amount of this and X amount of subscribers,
So here is the biggest plus. If you're under 1,000 subscribers right now and you're looking for that watch time, and you need that watch time, that 400,000 minutes that you need to monetize once you hit 1,000, when you post these lives on your stream, you get that watch time. So anybody who watches through your channel, you get that watch time.
Excellent. Do you see? So it's actually worth it. If you've got nothing going on your YouTube channel and you want to build something on it and you don't know what to do or how to do it, then come and join us and we'll help build you on it. And maybe we can even have a system going where, like Butch says, you've got to get to a certain amount of subscribers and a certain amount of watch time. Well, maybe we can help you get to your watch time. So now you've got all your watch time, then maybe we take you off our list and we'll put someone else on our list that hasn't got the watch time. Because now you can be monetized now, you've got your watch time and everything else. And we can help more and more of you get to your monetization a whole lot quicker. So we're working on that too. So if you want to be part of that, get in touch with Butch.
Yeah, Dean, I'll get a hold of you.
Okay, so that's brilliant, Soundwave Man. Simon, thank you very much. So yes, so now if you've just joined us on a $3, that now means that all of your wins will be doubled and all of your points purchases will be doubled. And Butch is working on a way of automating the points purchases so he doesn't have to do anything extra.
If you use the same email to sign up for Patreon that you use for YouTube, you should be able to link those 2 accounts, and your Patreon membership should show up in the comments. But you have to link them. I can't do that.
Okay.
If those are linked, then everything flows through real nicely. But that's the first milestone, is linking those 2.
But right, so what we need to do is, if you've got a different email address on Patreon than you have on YouTube, change it and make it the same.
No, wait.
No?
Nope. But if you don't have the same email address, I will send you an email through Patreon that gives you a link that allows you to link to the YouTube address of your choice.
Okay.
So that's the thing. It should automatically, if it's the same email. If it's not, then I hit a button and you should be able to link it.
Okay, because Soundwave Man is
That's it,
asking how does he link?
Yeah. So I'm loading up Patreon now to send out to the people that just did it, to see if it linked, and I can send out the email thing.
Okay, and then we might have a little bit of a mark or something by their name.
Hopefully.
something like that. That'll be interesting to
So
see.
far,
So
I think A1 Collects is the only one that links up. So if you look at his comments, he might have it, but he's the only one that I see that says connected to YouTube.
A1, are you here? If you're watching, can you leave a comment so I can see if there's anything different about your...
What? I don't know if it'll show up on here. I'm talking about the comments. Oh, it might show up on here too.
Yeah. There we go. No, so nothing shows up, look, on there.
Are you on the YouTube or StreamYard?
I'm on the YouTube on my phone, and I'm on StreamYard on my what I'm talking to you on. Let me have a look at the chat on here then.
Hold on. I'm not sure where it's. The comments on the videos, I know it shows up. It's supposed to. It's supposed to, I should say. I would kind of hope it shows up in here. I don't see it in here either.
No.
We'll get it worked out.
But we're working on this. Remember, it's all a work in progress. So we are getting there, and in in 2 months' time, a lot of things will be settled, sorted, and
A week's time.
better things will be happening. So the other link, right? So if you're not a Patreon member, but you still want to get involved, you can get involved on this one. Go to this link, leave a comment, because you'll be a blackball, right? Anybody that is not anybody that is not a Patreon member that gets pulled out on this draw is a blackball and creates a rollover. If Butch gets called out and he wins it, it's a rollover. If I win it, it's a rollover. Any one of us wins it, it's a rollover. The people that are not allowed to win, it becomes a rollover. What we're going to do is build a few pots. So if we go to, so I'm just going to go there and leave a comment myself. Oh no. I'm just going to go and leave a comment. And I'm going to say good luck. No, I'm not going to say, oops, a daisy, it's a rollover.
Was I not paying attention? Are you sending me something?
You?
I was facing off, and all of a sudden I heard you talking about me. To me? Were you talking to me?
No,
Okay.
I've just left a comment on that video.
Okay.
In case I win.
I was trying to find the spot to send the link thing, but I don't know where it's at. I'll have to look it up later. I will get that done.
I just posted it.
No, I was, yeah. And then he's...
Okay, so this is the one.
So she had a question?
Gotcha. I'm on the wrong one then.
No, yeah, you're still commenting on the other video. The new video is just for... It's for... The winning is for Patreon only.
Yeah. Nanny Sue, no one's answering questions. Stop. What, Nanny? What's the matter? What's the matter, Nanny? You've got my complete and utter attention. What was that bit? Yeah, you do, Simon. Right, so let's be clear about this. Right, just be clear about this. Don't worry if you don't fall in straight away. We were saying this morning, people are going to get a bit confused to start with. Don't worry about it. It's all right. There's only a few points at the minute. It's not like we're talking about hundreds of thousands. So don't worry. How many entries can you have on that video? You can have as many entries as you want, but no copy and paste. You've got to, on that video, you've got to put a proper comment. Put a proper comment. Because you've already got the bonus of the fact that it's the Patreon people that
so
are...
we'll have to, yeah, we'll have to clear that up then. Well, no, because
Well, actually, hang on.
Well, because
hang
there's a
on a minute.
problem. Patreon users automatically bypass the spam filter. So if they
Yeah,
put the number one in a million times, it's going to go in, and then I have to
yeah.
manually
Hold on,
remove it.
hold on. So with the rules on the copying and the pasting and all that kind of stuff, that goes over to Butch. Butch decides on that. So that's fine. How you've got it, Butch, is fine.
We will
Right?
be filtering duplicates on the Patreon.
Right. Whichever way he says, that's how, because he's the one doing the work on that. So it's easier for him to do that, if you see what I mean. Put the rules in on that, on what you can do and what you can't.
I don't know. See, and that's something we haven't even gotten that far. I mean, do we
No.
want duplicates allowed? See, I don't know how it grabs them, so.
I do know this. If you go on a video, $9 a month is approximately equivalent to that's $2.25 a week. So that is approximately £1.80 a week, I reckon. $9 a month is about £1.80 a week. Somebody
That's
just done.
because those, yeah, all those prices are in U.S. dollars, so it's even cheaper in pounds.
Yeah, it's cheaper in pounds. So
Take a good 25%
$9
off.
a month, $2.25 a week, and $2.25 is going to be around 180, 190. So it's less than £2 anyway, I reckon. Less than £2 a week. So as many entries as you like on the Patreon, but no duplicates. And the other thing about these links I've just been worked out by going on a few. If you go on a video too quickly, the views don't count anyway. If you go back to a video after, say, 10 minutes, then it's counted in it as an extra view, I found. You know, don't know why that works. Also, can you allow my comments to not enter the spam filter for the 10,000 subs video?
I will be, later on today, I will be adding the new patrons to that anti-filter filter.
Yeah. So essentially,
Yeah.
the filters that stop you doing those extra comments come off when you're a Patreon member
Okay.
on that 10,000 video.
And to clarify, you can cut and paste as much as you want. The spam filter will not allow most of that through. Is the only reason I wouldn't cut and paste, is because the spam filter will block most of that. If you have like A, B, C as your comments, the spam filter is less likely to block that.
I mean, a couple of enterprising people, what they've done is they've got two screens open, and in one screen they've got like a forever-ending list of jokes, and they literally just go and copy a joke, paste, copy the next joke, paste, copy the next joke, paste. Well, every single comment is different.
What do you call a one-legged cow?
Yeah, you know, I mean, you
Steak.
copy and paste anything you want over, but just don't repeat it.
It's brilliant. I love some of the comments. And somebody started doing quotes in there, which is awesome.
Yeah, is there?
And the rule is, as long as it doesn't have profanity, I will read it off. So if you want to read a joke or something like that, as long as it's not profane,
Nothing
vulgar.
offensive.
Oh, I'll read offensive.
You know, there was something offensive yesterday, which Butch read the offensive, and he said, "Shall I just discount this?" And I said, "No, that's the one that got pulled out as a winner." So they.
Oh no, I said next, and you thought I meant
yeah,
next winner. I'm
like,
no, that's it. Yeah.
We're going to use these people, right? So you haters out there, I'm using you now. Enough is enough. We're going to turn the tables a bit. I'm actually going to use you. Thank you very much. Leave all the comments you want.
And
They're
Randall
not
typed
very
in,
nice.
I believe Randall just said hi. Or Paul just said hi.
You do what you like with all of that. Leave as many, comments telling people that you don't like us and all that. That's fine. We're going to use you now. We're going to use your comments as a blackball. So every time we throw up one of your comments, it's a rollover. So you're doing me a favour. And I'm going to be honest here and tell you exactly how I'm going to benefit out of this. Because you might think, Ian's throwing away too many points here. This is never going to. Let me tell you what's going to happen. This is an honest gamble, because I'm a bit of a gambling man. So this is an honest gamble, but you've got to follow this, right? We put 1,000 points up. Every single time we have a rollover, $9 is £6.96. So divide that by 4, and that's how much it is a week. So if we put up 1,000 points and we have a rollover for any reason whatsoever, it's a rollover, we add 100 points. So we only add £1. And every rollover we add £1. So essentially, every draw, we only give away £1, right? If we put 1,000 points up and it gets 1, we start again with 1,000 points. That's £10. If that gets 1, I start again with 1,000 points. That's £10. So if it keeps getting 1, it's costing me £10 because I've got to put £10 up again. Whereas every rollover, it's only costing us £1. So the more rollovers we have, the more I like it, because it's only £1 to go. The more you win, the more I don't like it, and the more my wallet wants to run in the garden and hide, because you're costing me £10 after £10 after £10. Do you see? I'll come to that in a second, Nanny. Do you see? So that's why we are building these giveaways the way that we're building them, because we've got to build it in a way that's great for you and it also works for us. It's no good me giving away thousands of pounds. That's no good. What we need to do is we need to build something that's going to be exciting. It's going to keep you watching, keep you tuning in, keep you telling people, bring new people in, nice build, excitement, all the rest of it. Got it? So that's how we're going to do it from now on. Okay, so we now have 2 videos, to comment on for prizes, right? We have the 10,000 subs video, and the 10,000 subs video is the video that you comment on for A, the big 10,000 subs prize, and B, you comment on there for the normal giveaways that we do. So we've just done 2, we've just done 1 giveaway, and you comment on there for that. Now the Patreon video, you only comment on the Patreon video. Anybody can comment on it. I'm nearly confusing myself. Anybody can comment on that video, but if you're not a Patreon member, then your comment is a black ball. And so only Patreon members can win. So if you're not a Patreon member, you can play against the Patreon members, because the Patreon members want to win because it's their prize, but you could stop them winning by putting more and more and more and more comments on. So you can play along even if you're not a Patreon member. You can play along to stop them winning and then force a rollover every time to build up the pot.
Well said.
Right, you got me? So that's how we're going to do that.
You know what we could do? I'm totally joking.
So that's how we're going to do that. That might be a good one to cut out of our video, Chris or Butch, because that was. I was quite happy with that explanation.
Yeah, no, that made sense. Soundwave, can I have numbers on the Patreon video? I saw you ask it 3 times, but I'm not sure what you mean. Can you do the 1 enter, 2 enter, 3 enter? That's fine with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Ian said remind him. What are they? It's Lorna's, whoever it is. Lorna, right, I did say
monthly giveaway. Monthly giveaway.
Monthly giveaway, yes. I'm behind on the monthly giveaway. I will.
Do you want to do that today or do you want to do it tomorrow? I mean,
we might do it. Go on.
Oh, it's very easy to set up for.
Oh no, I know how we're doing the giveaway for that. We already have a system for the giveaway for that. I'll need to talk to you about that. We will do it. I'll try and do it this week.
I did it last month.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. we'll probably look at doing that this week.
Okay,
I don't want to rush into doing it today because then it gives me another few parcels to get together. But
definitely.
the 3 monthly giveaway, we'll do it this week. Okay, that answers that one. So, 2 pots.
No
and a
worries,
monthly
Chris.
account.
Thank you. So Soundwave, yes. Spam it as much as you want.
Yeah, just make them different, but you can do that. So you can
As
play
of
people that are playing on Patreon, right?
as of
So you got
right now, as of this moment, we are going to filter duplicates on that one.
right. So as of now,
Yeah.
listen to Butch.
But that's just as of now.
Okay. That's all right. No worries, Soundwave. Mate. So let's. So are you okay with just writing this down? Because I didn't bring a pen upstairs with me.
Yeah, I got it. I just wanted Soundwave to know I was reading his comments. It's all good. Spam. Yeah, if you have a question and we don't see it, or we're not at least acknowledging that you have a question, feel free to ask it again so we see it because.
Yeah, you ain't going to get blocked or hidden or timed out just for asking the same question again if we haven't seen it.
Well. Yeah. Hey, Popcoin. Ugh. Or ask me in Discord. But yeah, no, because most of the time we want to make sure that you guys understand all this stuff. So
we want to get it right for you. We want to get it right for us.
yeah, we want to make sure we understand it.
Yeah. Okay, so there.
What am I writing down?
So our other pot now is up to 1,300 or 1,400.
The all pot is 1,400. The Patreon pot is 1,000.
Right. Okay. So now we're on the Patreon pot. 1,000 points, and you have to be a Patreon member, and you have to be online to claim this prize.
There are 25 unique comments on it.
Okay, and we'll do a little bit of a bonus, right? So, if you're a Patreon member, yeah, but then that just makes sense. Shall I do that? No, maybe not. I'll think about that for later. Okay, so hit the button when you're ready, Butch. You've got a 25 to 1 chance of winning.
I'll load it one more time. 25. Start.
Oh no.
Who is it? Who is it?
Lost my gold type.
Gary. I don't know if Gary is a Patreon. I'm going to say no because I don't see anybody named Gary in here.
Oh dear. Just broke my typing.
Uh-oh. All right, so that means patron is 1,100 points next time.
There we go. Patreon is 1,100 points. Automatic rollover because he's not a Patreon member.
And it says, well done today, Ian.
Thanks. That's cool. So there you have a perfect example of a non-Patreon member still playing the Patreon giveaway, but because he's a non-Patreon member, so he's on our team, right? He's our team. Our team is the team that causes the rollovers.
Oops, I didn't mean to post that there.
The Patreon team is the team that wants to win the rollovers or whatever, win the prizes, right? So all you people that are non-Patreon, you're on our team if you leave a comment on this video because you're just a black ball to cause rollovers. Got it? Great. John says, can you confirm the link to the Patreon video? And it's gone off my copy. So I'll just do that.
All right,
there you
that's
go,
the one I meant.
Oh, we both did it. Me and Lorna did it together.
What'd you do? Oh, posted it up?
Posted it up, yeah. So don't worry too much. If you don't understand fully, you will fall in, because it's going to be repetitive. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. It's just that we've found a different way of doing it. You know, this benefits us because we've now got 2 videos that we can send the views and the comments through the roof, which, you know, a much better way of us getting something back on doing the giveaways.
Oh, definitely.
42.
Yes, we were at 42 just a second ago. It's 41
Wow.
now.
Ah, wow.
Well done.
Okay, so now we do a giveaway for everybody.
Oh,
Right.
because we were behind, so it's top of the hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me change the link real quick.
Okay. So this is a giveaway for everybody. This is the 10,000 subs video. And this is the one we use for all of our ordinary giveaways for everybody until we hit 10,000 subs. Once we get to 10,000 subs, we're going to have another different one. So,
all right, we're going to filter duplicates.
Filter duplicates.
Just because it takes so long to load.
And this is the one you just keep commenting on and keep commenting on and keep commenting on. If you're a Patreon member, all of your duplicate comments will be allowed through.
We're over
And
6,000 comments on it too.
6,000 we're up to, but we've got to
Over,
get
yeah.
to 10,000 comments on this for everybody's comments to just go through automatically.
I mean, because that's like 700 comments per person. No, that's like 70. I got my zeros off. You ready?
Yeah. I think I've won this twice. Get in.
Get
Paul
out
again.
Come on, Paul. Are you here now? Paul Bednall.
Paul, you got 60 seconds, me old mate.
That's weird. In it to win it. You are right, Paul. But you got to be in the chat to win it.
Come on, Paul. We need a comment saying I'm here. Hello, Angela.
Good morning, Angela.
That's it, popcorn. Snooze, you lose. I'm Paul. Give it to me, he says. Wrong, Paul. Wrong, Paul. And there we go. Time's up. So we have another rollover. So we're now at 1,500.
1,500 points.
1,500 points.
So I just found out something else I can do, which I'm playing with now, which is kind of fun.
Yeah?
I can post to Facebook directly from here. So I post and it puts the person who got selected, and I can post a little comment and the points and set it off. So that's cool. I'm going to start doing that with these.
Hello. Excellent.
Hello, Logan. Howdy there.
Great news. Nice to see you, Paul. Okay, so this is I'm doing extra with the giveaway a bit, just to sort of, so we're into the swing of it and everybody knows how it's working. That, and I didn't have that much other stuff to talk about this morning, except clarifying the difference between Patreon and non-Patreon, etc., and what the Patreon is all about. It's about us being able to create a firm, solid income of a specific target, and if we get that, then we know it doesn't matter what happens. We've all got jobs. We stay in business. Everybody gets paid, and we can have good months and bad months, and it don't matter. And from that, we can only, if we can get to that point, well, we can only get stronger, because you can never go down. Once you hit that point, you can't go down, so you can only get stronger. So because I'm a Patreon member, do my duplicate comments count now? Yes, they do. Hello, babes.
No,
But
they
Butch will do
don't.
it after.
No, they don't.
Oh, no, they don't.
Duplicate comments don't.
You come up, Butch. Come up.
Well, no, I'm just saying that the duplicate comments don't count towards the prizes we're giving away now.
Yeah.
It allows you to get through the filter for the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. We're still filtering all the duplicate comments.
Right. You got that? So the individual giveaways, filtering all the duplicate comments. The big one, which will be the 10,000 subs giveaway or the 20,000 subs giveaway when we do that one, the big ones will be the ones where you get all of it.
That's
everything.
the one we take the filter off.
That's the one he takes the filter off.
Yep.
But all the small giveaways, the filter stays on.
But the benefit of being a Patreon member now with that giveaway is that the filter is turned off. Well, I should say the spam filter is turned off for you, not the filtered words. But you have approved comments. And so you'll be able to comment as many times as you want, and all those comments will count towards comments, not going to the spam filter.
That's it. And if you don't understand any of that, ask Butch.
No.
Ask him.
We'll go over it again. We're not going to change it right now, so it'll be the same. So if you don't, if something is kind of out of whack in your head, then we'll get it explained.
So he's coming off the spam filter. That's what he's asking.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yep, you're coming off the spam filter. We still have a black words list that is probably about 1,500 words long, and that is, no matter who you are, it's supposed to block those words. So I didn't want to. I've downloaded it. I didn't want to read through most of it because it's pretty detailed.
Yeah.
But
no naughty words.
Yeah.
That's what we say. Nothing naughty.
It's got all the naughty words with all the spellings of naughty words and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one you can't.
Let's put it this way.
Well,
if you're wondering what constitutes what kind of a word and all the rest of it, let's just make it nice and simple for you, right? Imagine you've got a 6-year-old child, and that 6-year-old child is going to use the word that you're thinking of at the dinner table in front of guests. If you're not happy with that, don't use it. Can't be, then you've got your own filters. Use your own filters. Right? If you don't think that would be acceptable, then don't use the word. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I didn't know that. What coin was that, Mr. Warren?
Struck in New York.
Yeah. Didn't know that.
I didn't know well, maybe there was an older mint in New York. There used to be a mint in New Orleans. There used to be a mint in Carson City, Nevada. Anywhere that we had heavy deposits of the metals used to produce is where they built the mints. So I could see one in New York.
Nanny Sue's one is a good comment. Next one down. That's fine. I imagine that's fine, isn't it?
Oh, no. They're two completely different things. So yeah, feel free to.
Yeah, so posting the same comment is fine because they're just two completely different videos. So for anybody thinking the same, because, if you're thinking of having a couple of screens open, so you've got the subs video screen, and then you've got in another tab, you've got the other video, and then in another tab, you've probably got the live stream and something to copy from, and you want to copy something and paste it in both videos, that's fine.
Now, I do know Australia produces a lot of coin blanks for a lot of countries, and I want to say some of our gold-proof blanks come from Australia, and some of our silver-proof blanks maybe. And just the blanks, they come here and then they're pressed, or die stamped and everything.
Yeah.
But I think the blanks come from some of the blanks might come from like Australia.
Okay.
Or maybe we supply blanks to other countries too. I don't know.
I know that our Royal Mint supplies to about 60% of the world.
Oh wow.
We're either supplying blanks or the coin itself. We're striking another country's currency, or
does that include that must include Australia as part of the UK 60% then?
I don't know actually now whether we're producing the Australian ones. I don't think we do. I think the
Because
Australian
yeah,
might have started producing theirs because you have the Australian mint, and I think they've been. I'm only guessing now though; it's
but it's,
complete guess, but I would say they've been producing theirs since they turned into cents and dollars
yeah,
because they were pennies and pounds.
yeah. I've got a shilling from 52.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look up on that. Because I do remember there are some stuff. I believe the San Francisco Mint was producing currency for another country, but I think it was proof currency. I don't think it was business strike stuff. I'll look into it. It's yeah, it's weird how yeah everybody does yeah. Now, does your mint produce both your change and your paper currency? Is it all out of the same?
As far as I know, the Royal Mint is produces the coin, and the Bank of England produces. Is it the Bank of England produces the
Okay,
notes?
okay.
But I don't know. Some of you lot will know a lot more than me in that respect. I know that. 1960 Elizabeth Crown might be the one that was minted in the New York exhibition.
Oh, at
Yeah,
the New York exhibition, I think. Is that what it,
Soundwave man said that Bank of England do the notes. Oh yeah, the exhibition, New York, 1960.
it's a World Expo.
Oh.
The 5 shilling crown coin was issued to the commemorative the 1960 World Fair in New York City. The obverse of the coin features the British national flowers, the English rose, the Scottish thistle, and the Irish shamrock, and the Welsh daffodil, along with the coat of arms on the shields.
They were producing New Zealand coins on our trip to the Royal Mint in January. So yeah, obviously we're still producing them
Oh yeah.
for others. There are places that are not. Okay, so let's have another little. Oh, that's the one.
It's actually kind of a cool coin too.
I've got some of those.
5
I
shilling.
did have some of those.
Do I get a magnify of it? No.
So that will be worth. That's 25p. That is, Butch. 25 pence. So we're talking about the value of a quarter, but it's the size. It's bigger than a dollar.
Okay.
In fact, it's bigger than your biggest ever dollar.
Our biggest dollar is the size of a silver dollar pancake. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
They're pretty big.
Have you
Yeah.
got a £5 coin?
No.
£5.
Like, does the U.S. have a 5 pound
No,
coin,
no.
or do I personally?
Have you personally got an English £5 coin?
I don't believe so. I think the highest I have is 2 pounds right now.
And it'll be a big silver one if you've got a £5 coin.
Oh, I don't have it. I don't have one.
Okay.
That's an American dollar coin, and Ike over, and then that's your 50p.
Right. Well, see, so that American Ike dollar, that is about the size of a £5 coin, which is about the size of this crown that you're looking at, 1960.
Very cool. Very cool. So yeah.
But its
Okay.
value before 1990, its value was only 25 pence, so like a quarter.
Nice.
But now their value is five
Pretty
pounds.
cool. So I see. Oh, they've got the parts of the shield split up and spread around.
Yeah.
They got them in the right order too. That's kind of cool. Or they're in the same order they are on the shield in full. That's pretty cool. Thank you for for showing or bringing that up.
Yeah, I've got to get you some more of our coins sent over.
Yeah, I just got a package from you yesterday.
Yeah.
I got the 3 piece or the 3D,
Yeah.
3 pence, and then I got three two two sets of the COAs, and then I got the mint, my birth year.
74.
Yeah, the mint thing, and then a coin from Finland with a dragon on it. That's really cool, or a lion or something like that. It's cool.
Can you put Angela's comment up? See you later, RJ.
Bye, RJ. You could do the merch idea. You could do the imitation banknotes with you and Butch on, etc. Could be a cheap option for people who want merch but don't have much to spend. That would be funny.
But it all depends on what is available on the Teespring site, because we, again, at the moment, we can only work with the tools that we've got.
Yeah, something like this, I would either make a sticker or a something like that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, that brings that. I got some ideas for that.
Cool. Great idea, Angela. We love ideas. They don't always work out, but we love ideas.
Yeah.
Should we have so which giveaway did we just do? We just did the
we just
rollover.
did the all one.
Yeah. So now we go and do the Patreon one.
Oh, okay. Huh?
Let's go and do another one of them. So people start getting the hang of what you got to do. So now if you go to this link, if you go to I've just put a link up. If you go to that link,
I did too.
oh cool. Even me and Butch, we just put a link up. So if you go to that link, leave a comment.
You put the wrong link up.
Did I?
Or I did. Oh. I put the link that I'm pulling the comments from. Maybe I did it wrong. Let me go look again. I did it. It's my fault. Never mind.
Yeah, you put the wrong one.
Oh, his link, not my link.
Yeah, delete Butch's link. I'll delete yours.
Which one's my link?
The bottom
one. The 5EKE is mine.
Yeah, now I can't delete it. What am I going to do?
I can't delete it from here. Let me go here.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Now I got to go find it. This is the only thing with having two of them going at the same time. If I accidentally close the window, I got to switch back and forth. Boom, 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 boom.
Right, so
I got it. You want the one that ends in the YW.
So click on that. I'll just put it up again. Leave a comment. Now, if you're not a Patreon member, you're on our team. Right? If you're not a Patreon member, you're on our team. You leave a comment and help us force a rollover. Right? So it's us against the Patreon members. What day do you want to forecast we hit our first 50 watchers?
10,000 subs giveaway.
Oh, I think we'll be up to 100 then.
I don't know. We hit 40 today. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So they're getting used to us being on. So maybe this week.
This week, next week.
Yeah.
We're pulling 100 new, over 100 new customers, eBay members from eBay as well a week.
Nice.
At the moment. So I've got other stuff going on that is now ramping that up a bit in order to pull people over. I'm
right.
essentially doing the same thing as Change Checker in that I'm selling things cheaper than I normally would, but I'm only allowing people to buy a couple every 10 days.
There you go, Paul. Is Paul a Patreon member?
Paul Radford, I don't know if you're a Patreon member or not. If you're a
He's
Patreon
not.
member, you've got 60 seconds, and if you're not,
He typed in
then
rollover.
is it a rollover?
He typed in rollover.
Ah, cool. In which case, then, he's one of the team that stops you Patreons winning a prize. See? Get it now? Little bit of fun.
We pulled him on the wrong one. I'm sorry, Paul. There you go. Comment with the name Paul. It'll get pulled up. That's the rule now. It seems to be what's going on. Paul's getting lucky. Pauls are getting lucky.
4 times today. The name Paul 4 times today. Not bad going, is it?
All right. So let's.
Excellent. So that's how that works. And I'm still going to be doing a few update videos as well. That is in mind. I did one the other day, so there is a 20-minute video up there that's a bit of an update on a few things. Tells you on the new rules, actually, that one. So I'll be doing a couple more of them. Got to have a haircut this week. Got my eyebrows. Got to look handsome for my door in public. Hey, got to fix my typing and all.
I need to shave.
Need a shave?
I need to shave.
Yeah, see, that's naughty, that is, coming on without a shave. Naughty boy.
Completely forgot about it.
Oh, so I understand somebody bought 288 mugs yesterday.
Yes.
Did they get their points bonus?
I didn't know they bought them, so I didn't give any out. Or I didn't pay attention.
Was that Ian that bought them?
I believe so.
Yeah. And was it 2 mugs that he bought?
I believe it was, somebody said in Discord that they had bought mugs.
Yeah, I think that was you, Ian, wasn't it? Are you on? You bought two no to 288 mugs
I don't
yesterday.
have it. I don't have Discord open on the computer.
I just want to confirm it is the Ian I'm thinking of, that's all. And if you say yes it was, then we'll get the points put in there straight away for you, mate.
I need to go pull and does it give names?
Pardon?
Does it give names?
I don't know, but I know I did see a notification that said I've just bought 2 no to 288 mugs. And I think it was Ian that bought them, so that's why I just thought I'll just confirm it. And then we'll give them to him. So if you're watching, Ian, just confirm that for me.
He was in Discord a little while ago.
Yeah, if not, we'll catch up with you later and catch on to it.
Oh,
anyway.
there you go. A1 Collects changed his name. I'll go make sure everybody gets those points today. I'll go verify that. I got some work like that to do after this. I'll go make sure everybody who joined Patreon has the correct groups and that they're upgraded like they should be too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought, Jack. I thought it was Ian Menon, but I actually thought he said he bought 2.
Yeah. I don't see where he posted it, but
so let's have today's special, shall we? Let's have the merch shop. Now we're doing this. This is not done automatically, so you've got to let us know what you buy. Then we can check and see that that's what has sold and what's been bought. And then we can also issue you with a COA if you like one, and issue you with your points, which we know you want. I don't know why, but my live chat stopped.
What did you ask for? You asked for merch. Okay, yeah.
I don't know why, but mine was on top chat, not live chat.
Let's look. I think there is.
And I've got one person.
Oh, there's no logo on it. I can make one with a logo on it. That's not a problem. I thought there was a logo on the back of it.
1 minute.
Pop King wants to give 11,000 of his points to Paul. So nice, Pop King.
Paul Lou.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, we don't do any of that. If anybody asks you, by the way, Butch.
No. Paul was teasing what did I win, and because he rolled over the giveaway, and Pop King was saying 11,000 points.
Ah, right.
Yeah, but unfortunately he's not a Patreon member, so he didn't win, so it's a rollover.
All messages. Okay. Right, so let's pick something that we're going to promote today. We promoted that one yesterday, so we need a different merch today. I tell you what, the all-over design, the all-over Great British Coin Hunt design that you did. I think it was one of the first. There it is, that one there.
This one?
Yeah. So we'll promote this design today. So anytime today, up until midnight, if you want to buy this design on whatever you buy this design on, I don't know, different things might be available, but whatever you buy that design on, if it's less than 20 quid, you'll get 500 points. If it's more than 20 quid, you'll get 1,000 points. And we're just picking an item every day that we're going to promote. We might do the Britannia tomorrow.
I thought there was another one with the logo on it like that I redid all color, but I don't. I'm probably giving everybody. Yeah.
Okay, being as there's only the one, then we won't do that one. We'll do the Britannia. Let's do the Britannia. You've got a few on there.
No, there's a full color here.
Yeah.
And then there's a flag here.
Yeah.
And there should be a T-shirt down below somewhere.
And was there a mug as well?
No, there's no mug.
Oh, okay.
But let me look at this real quick. No, it doesn't pull up anything else. This is one of those images I was having problems with. If I tried to make a bunch of products for the same thing at the same time, it kept crashing on me, so I had to make them one at a time.
Got you.
All right. No, this is fine.
So anything with that design on it that's on there, if it's less than 20 quid, 500 points. If it's more than 20 quid, you'll get 1,000 points. That's the item of the day. And you've got until midnight tonight on that. And remember, if you buy it, you must let us know that you bought it, because we've got to get you a COA and give you your points. Yeah, the raffles have all been taken down, Nanny Sue. We was talking about that the other day. We had lots and lots of problems. We came off the stream one day and had some issues with Shopify because somebody had caused us more and more problems with Shopify over our raffles. And it seems we had gone against the lottery's terms of their policy. So that's why I had to get my thinking cap on. And we have to come up with other ways. So if you want to take the raffles away from me, okay, we'll come up with a different way of doing the raffle then. And so we have. and the way that we've come up with. And it's a funny thing, you see, every time somebody tries to cause us a problem and they think that they're, you know, taking things away from us, all you do is you push me into a corner, you force me to get creative and think about it. And we've come up with some great ideas that just, you know, it doesn't matter that we've lost the raffles. So now, Patreon members, if you've got $3 a month, everything doubles. Your points purchase doubles, your prize doubles. If you're on $9 a month, it trebles. $33, it multiplies by 4. $50, it multiplies by 5, and so on. So that's why we are putting more and more. You might wonder, well, you know, what was wrong? Why did you stop the raffles? They were working. Why are you going down this route? It's all confusing and new. You know, I got my legs chopped from under me with the raffles and various other bits and pieces. You know the kind of hassle we've been causing, ain't it? And it's just non-stop. It doesn't stop. These people that have been causing problems for months are still causing more problems, and they're doing it on a daily basis. And sometimes it feels like we're going 2 steps forward and 1 step backwards. Sometimes it feels like we go 1 step forward and 2 steps backwards, but we keep going forward. And, you know, we'll let them waste their life. Hello, mate. Let them waste their life, forcing me and making me get more creative. So all they're doing is just getting me to tap into my superpowers, which I've done, and we've come up with some new ideas. So that's why we're doing it this way. And we also know, you see, I do realise there are people out there that do support us, but don't want to do regular Patreon. Get that? And I do get that there are people out there that want to support us without joining Patreon, etc. And so that's why we're going to keep the giveaways going for all of you. So even those of you that don't support us on Patreon, you can still get a freebie here and there, and you can still win prizes. But the one thing that you can absolutely guarantee is that the haters will not so much pay $3. $3 is the cheapest. $3 is not even £2.50 a week. It's not even, I'm sorry, it's not even £1 a week. $3 is something like, I don't know, £2.50, which is £2.40, which is something like 80p a week. And the haters will not pay that. So that gets us away from them a bit. Hello, Butch.
Hello.
You come back.
Oh, I had it on mute when I said I was going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'm sorry. I went to
That's
the
all right.
restroom.
Can you punch up Nanny Sue's last comment?
Here we go.
So Nanny Sue says, so what happens about all the tickets we have already bought that hadn't been drawn with either with money or points then? Well, I answered that one again a few days ago.
Give a quick update on it.
We had a whole show devoted to that, and that still didn't please a lot of people. So, for example, I'll give you an example. So we had the silver proof Prince Charles 2008 silver, and there were still 42 tickets left to sell. And the prize for that was a silver 2008 plus a sheet of French coins plus a sheet of 5p's. So I decided to take away the sheet of 5p's, take away the sheet of French coins, and just give the silver proof and pull the raffle anyway. Even though there was 42 tickets to sell, pull the raffle anyway. I could have just refunded it, but I thought it would be nicer to pull more prizes. So I pulled the prize anyway. Warren won the silver proof, and I did send him the silver proof and a sheet of 5p coins. I didn't send the sheet of French coins, and he wasn't happy. He complained and complained and complained and complained. Someone else, there was another one. We'd only sold 8 tickets. 8. I pulled a winner. There was another one. There was only 11 tickets sold. Instead of refunding, I pulled a winner. We made a loss, but I pulled a winner. Let's keep everybody happy. Let's try and make everybody happy. And no matter what I did to try and make everybody happy, oh, no. We've had complaint after complaint after complaint. And all them complaints have come from about 3 people. Yes, Nanny.
No, so we
So,
pulled them all.
do what, mate?
Oh no, I was just saying. So we pulled them.
Yeah, so we pulled most of them. And there were a couple of raffles where I decided, no, I'm not doing that. So I refunded them. And that was that. So every single raffle has either been refunded or I've drawn a winner.
Cool.
So I hope that's okay and you're okay with all of that. Did you draw online? No, nothing. Because it would take up far too much time, you know. And if people, after all this time, if people can't trust my word, then I don't care. You know, if someone wants to go, you should have drawn it, I don't care. I don't care. I ain't got the time, and I'm not going to pander and pander and pander and pander to half of these people that don't like us anyway, and they're just stirring it and stirring it and stirring it. So, no, I didn't do it online. But you see, the proof of my fairness is the fact that Warren won the silver proof. Because if there's one person that in my human, emotional way would like to go, there's no way we're sending that to him, that would be the one. But the absolute proof of my fairness and the fact that even though we've done that draw behind closed doors, it was done fair, is the fact that Warren got pulled and he's been allowed to keep it. So, and if that ain't good enough, if there's anybody out there, I'm not saying you, Nanny, if there's anybody out there that ain't good enough for, I don't care. You know, I don't care. Tab up, jog on. But when I said that, I'll be clear, I wasn't referring to you, Nanny. I'm just saying, if anybody out there, it's not good enough for them. That's what I'm saying to them. You know, jog on.
COAs. We now have these in sets, so they're easier to order.
Yeah, so now you can, if you do want to buy into the penny COAs, and some of these are for 99p, I think that these are probably the cheapest COAs in existence. I don't think anybody out there does a COA for 99 pence for less than £1. Who would even bother doing a COA for less than £1? But I've made it so that anybody, even if you're on the dole, even no matter how much money you haven't got, you can afford to buy into this idea if you want to. Of course, if you don't want to, don't. Can I ask a completely non-related coin question, please? Yes, you can.
Definitely.
So what would you like, Angela? What can I help you with? And that's partly just sort of going on a bit about that, Nanny. That's partly why we're changing the rules, because we're just so fed up with ungrateful people. We're so fed up with people that come along, bad mouth us, but want to come along and get the free gifts and the free prizes and want to carry on spending their birthday money and free points and all the rest of it, you know. And then they want to go and bad mouth us at every opportunity. It's, you know, we're just getting sick of that, and we just want to start saying to those people, do you know what? Do one, jog on, go and buy from someone else. We don't need your business. Does anyone know of anyone who collects Batman Dark Knight memorabilia? If anybody knows of anybody that's into or collects or is getting rid of any Batman Dark Knight memorabilia, please get in touch with Angela. And I can absolutely categorically guarantee and underwrite, if Angela says she's going to send you something, she'll send it. So you ain't got to worry about doing a swap of any kind with Angela. She's safe. It's a good thing about being on here. I can tell you who's safe and who ain't. Nanny says, I accept what you're saying. I will watch the video. I haven't had any points refunded in my account as I keep an eye on them for my own benefit. But I will watch the video and message you if necessary. Yes, no problem, Nanny. But they've all been drawn. Every single one of them's been drawn. So if you were in a raffle, you have been drawn. And if you're in a raffle that has been refunded, it's only a couple of tickets that were sold, or not many tickets that were sold in that raffle. There weren't many refunded, but there were a couple. And I don't think you bought a ticket in the ones that were refunded, to be honest.
Yeah, we know Nanny. It's all good.
Oh no, I wasn't intimating that you was Nanny. What I do is I love it when someone like you, right, just what I class as an ordinary member out there, an ordinary collector, right, you've been around a long time, Nanny, and you come up with a question like that, and I like it because it gives me a chance to answer that and talk to those people that I'm answering it about, because I know they're watching, like they're watching, I know they're watching, so it gives me a chance to talk to them without actually talking to them, if you see what I mean. So no, that's why I was very, 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 very clear, Nanny. All the way through my explanation, etc., I did keep saying this is not directed at you in any way. This is how we feel about certain things, and this is what we're doing about it. And part of one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to use these Muppets and numpties. We're going to use them. We're going to use their comments. So when they go leaving comments in these videos, that's our competition videos, and they think that they're spoiling, they're not spoiling. They're doing us a favour because they're becoming a blackball. They're a blackball. So even if it's a competition where anybody can win, it's a blackball. See, look at this. Look, let's have a look at one of there's Butch merrily showing away his products, and I'm rambling. USA Lincoln Wheat Cent, 1909 to 1958. What one is that? $2.99 for what one? 1958. No, can't read that. Yeah, Denver. 56. Was that other one a 1919? Oh no, it was a 2019. So if you want to stock up on your American, have a look at some of these. We are going to be going into a lot of American. One of the domains that we bought was the Great USA Coin Hunt, I think it was. And we're going to be doing a lot more English in conjunction with a lot more American. It's just that it's taken some time, some months, to be able to organise things, get things. Butcher's got to organise getting hold of the stuff, then we've got to get it over here and stuff like that. So that which sort of answers what Simon's saying. Please, can you get some US dollar coins for sale? We are going to be bringing some dollar coins into it, and half dollars and one thing and another. There's a lot we're going to be getting. Thanks,
I guess
Nanny.
it helps if I'm in the stream, if I'm talking. Here. Now you can hear me.
Oh, I see. Popcorn. I have a Dark Knight fiberglass resin statue over 7 feet tall on a stand trying to sell. How would you ship that? You can only ship that by TNT. TNT will take that and they'll deliver next day.
Wow.
I might even be interested in that. Depends if I could buy it with points or not, but I'd be interested in that. Please get the American President series. I'm trying.
We have probably 20 different presidents right now.
Right.
Yeah.
We listed them on the site.
No, not yet.
All right. Maybe me and you can talk about that after the stream then.
I also have a bunch of 50s silver quarters.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some other stuff. I need to take decent pictures and sit down and figure out fair prices for them and to figure out logistics.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And of course, we have lots of ideas. I mean, you are one prolific guy with ideas, Simon, which I love, right? But the thing with ideas is, as I was saying earlier on, an idea can take a few minutes. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And the idea itself, a couple of minutes. Putting an idea into actual action and making that idea work, that could take anything from half an hour to half a year, depending. You know, one of the ideas that has been, us doing our own coin.
Yeah.
We're still investigating that. We're still working on that. We've got somebody working on that. We're getting to a point where we're nearly there with that. But, these ideas, great ideas, but some of them take months. Hello, Nick. Nice to see you, mate.
Yeah, they also made a series of the First Ladies, but the First Ladies ones, I believe, are gold or proof sets. So I know they're a lot more expensive, and they're not in circulation. I believe they're made out
Okay,
of gold or something.
right,
But
got
yeah,
that.
I haven't, and I've never seen one. And then
Soundwave Man's asking, are we getting the penguin coins back?
that's a
If
that's
the
a
penguin
him
sets
thing.
are off, if the if the if the penguin sets are off, I know that the penguin individual coins are still there. So the sets might have gone that we bought, but there were some that we put up as individual coins, and they are still available. So you can go and get them, and you can use your points on them.
There's still a lot of stuff on the website, but a lot of it doesn't connect with each other. So sometimes if you search for 50p's, you're not going to get all our 50p's. So
Yeah,
um, or if you look under 50p, you're not getting all the 50p's. But if you search for 50p, you get everything. So I'm still working on getting everything pulled up into the menus correctly.
yeah. So we're getting there, and all this stuff that we're doing, it just takes so much time, time and effort and work to do. And then my job, in a way, gets easier because I'm not the one physically doing the work. But then my job changes and evolves because I'll end up talking to Butch on the phone for 2 hours one day. I'll talk to Mick on the phone, might be the same day for an hour and a half. Then I might be having a meeting with John for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then Logan might want me for an hour or two or whatever to try and stamp some coins to get us up because we've got some orders. Suddenly my day's gone. So that must be the same for other people. It's just the same for Butch as well as it is for Mick. They do certain things and then bugger me, the day's gone, and it's like, oh. Something to tell you about the Brexit 50p coins. So a lot of people are asking about the Brexits. Now we sold the Brexit in two ways. Brexit was one of the coins that we sold in advance from circulation. We also sold in advance from packaged bunts raw mint. So the packaged bunts raw mint, we're not doing that, and we've been refunding that and telling people have your money back, have something else. The ones that we sold from circulation, circulated, uncirculated, all that sort of stuff, we've actually got some coming. So we're going to be able to clear a couple of hundred
Oh,
of those
nice, nice.
now. So yeah, and I don't know until we've got these in and I've started clearing the decks. I don't know if I'm going to be left with any left over to sell. So let's clear the decks first on advance orders, and they'll be in this week, and so we'll be getting them out next week.
All right, very good.
Will
So I
we
know,
be getting?
yeah, I know a couple people have been asking about that.
Yeah, but not the Royal Mint packaged or a bunch. I hasten to add, that's not what's coming in. Yeah.
Nope.
Um, will you be getting the dinosaur 50p coins in? Is it 50p coins, the dinosaurs? I thought they were £2, but
No, it should be the new 50p's.
yeah. So not at the moment. Chris says the penguins are sold out individually too. Okay. You play the advert for me for a second. I just need to have a Jimmy Riddle and shout to Logan.
All right, all right. No, it looks like the diamonds are or the diamonds. The dinosaurs are
Okay.
50p. Um, Let me mute him real quick. And we got a Megalosaurus, Iguanodon, and I can't pronounce the last one. So there's 3 of them coming out. Doesn't say dates on it, just says 2020. Can't find the old 2-pound coins on the site that you said you had. Hey, Nanny, yeah, just hit the contact me or contact us below and send a message as to what you're looking for, and they can send you back links. Okay, same thing. We'll harass him when he gets back. See, he'll go talk to him. James Bond is sold out. The dinosaurs are. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, cool. So you got one from UK Coin Hunt. I know he has them already sent out or sending them out. The yeah. Yeah, I'll be adding more American stuff to the site too. Just getting it organized.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What's your mate? Thank you.
Penguins are marked as sold out across the board. The singles.
Yeah, yeah.
On the sets.
I've just asked him, so we're going to look at getting maybe. I'm going to look at see what we've got, and I'll maybe get a couple extra ones put in the individual ones. So that's that.
Okay, so Logan's working on it.
So we're working on that. We're working on that. What else? How many draws have we done today? We did 2 for the.
3. So
three.
we got one of each left to do before we go.
If we've done 3, we've only got 1 left then.
Yep.
Yeah. So that way we've done 2 of each. Right? Got me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at me on the screen? Am I? Or are you looking at me now?
This is me looking at you. This
Right.
is me trying to copy the link over for the giveaway before you actually tell me to put it up.
Right. Well, when you're staring at the link bit, right, that's looking at me directly.
Yeah. No. All of my. Yeah.
That's your camera.
Yeah, me looking at the laptop, and everything as far as all the messaging stuff and the copy and paste stuff and what I bring up on the screen is all on this screen. So all of the important stuff that I don't want to accidentally put on screen is on the other monitor. So.
Got ya.
Yeah. So I don't want to put up. Yeah, I don't want to put up what's on the TV because that's where all the background stuff. So that's the website admin and all that stuff. So I have them separate. Yeah.
Got ya.
But if I switch it around, then I can't read it. It's too small.
Excellent. Okay, cool. So we've got 1 more draw to do. So we've done 2 draws for everyone. We've done 1 draw for Patreon. So we're going to do 1 more draw for Patreon members. And we're going to see which team wins. Right?
Wait, are we doing... Which one do you want to do right now?
We've done 2 of the of a giveaway for everybody, haven't we?
Yeah, 2 and 2.
Oh, did we do 2 Patreon?
Yes, it's up to 1,100 now.
Oh, right. So we've done it then.
Or it's up to 12. So we've done 2 and 2 of each. So we have... I have 1,500 points for the all and 1,200 points for the Patreon.
Got ya. We've done. That's it. So we have done 2 of each. That's all right then. Right. So we've done 2 of each. So that's that. The other thing that will happen with Patreon is there will be other videos, but we haven't got a handle on how we're doing that yet. But we will be doing it. So what are you doing now?
Are we doing the end of stream giveaway?
Yeah, I've forgotten what the end of stream giveaway is.
Same thing that all the others are. We just do it at the end of the stream.
Okay.
we got one more set of giveaways to do before we go today. One at the beginning, one in the middle, one at the end. Or are we only doing two? Did I?
No, that's cool. That's cool.
No, no. What
Yeah,
did
let's
we?
do that. Let's do that. So we do one of each now to finish with. No, I like it. That gives us 6 giveaways a day. 2 in the beginning, 2 in the middle, 2 at the end. Yeah,
Yep.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is for everybody. This is the
Yep.
is this the video for everybody? Yeah. So
Yep.
this is the
1,500
10,000 subscriber video. This is
1,500
everybody.
points.
It's all of you. Are you ready?
Roll it over.
One for the team.
You don't know, but I add the points anyway.
So now we're up to 1,500 tomorrow.
1,600 tomorrow.
1,600 tomorrow.
All right.
1,600 tomorrow.
That's awesome. Let me grab the Patreon link.
So now we've got the Patreon, right? So you're either a Patreon member, that's them, or you're part of us. If you're not a Patreon member, you're part of the team trying to do up and stop the Patreon members getting a win. And thanks very much to all 36 people that are watching and so many people that have stayed on all the way through.
Oh, wow.
Thank
We're
you,
up to
Judith.
36 again. Very nice. Thank you. All right. It's
Me.
for Patreon.
This is
Patreon.
Patreon.
Simon Rogers. Hello,
Simon
everyone.
Rogers. Simon, if you're still on, you've got 50 seconds.
Is he a patron?
He is. I saw his name come
good
up
deal.
today. He joined today.
Good deal. Congrats.
Simon Rogers, you have 45 seconds. It's no good if you're making a cup of tea or having a wee.
This is for 1,200 points.
This is for 1,200 points, Simon. But of course, Simon is a Patreon member, so it's not for 1,200 points because Simon's win is multiplied by the
level,
whichever Patreon tier he is on. And he's got 5 seconds to come and get his multiplication win. Oh, Simon. Simon. What a shame. So,
1,300 for tomorrow.
Team Ian and Butch won, not Simon. Team Patreon didn't win. Team Ian and Butch won. So we've got 1,500 points we start off with tomorrow for everybody, and Patreon starts off at
1,300.
1,300. Right? So you see how it works. Simon is a Patreon member, so if he was available right now, his win would have been multiplied. He wouldn't have got 1,200 points. It would have been multiplied. A good reason to join the Patreon.
Change your name to Paul.
And think about this. For those people out there that say they perhaps can't afford it, and remember, I do know. I know exactly what can't afford it means. Really, really do, because I've been there. You know, when you hang up tea bags on a piece of cotton and reuse them and all that kind of stuff, you know what it's like to be skinned. So I know where you're coming from on there. However, that said, $9 a month is literally is almost the cost of one shipping with us a week. Well, less than that. It's probably the equivalent of shipping every 2 weeks, something like that. But, you know, It sounds a lot because it's in dollars, 3 and 9 and 33, etc. But it's not. It's not as much as what you might think. And regardless of which, you are going to get more than what you give us out of it. So it's not like you're giving us and not getting anything back. You're going to give us and you're going to get something out of it, as these people are. So please come on and join us. Soundwave Man says he cancelled another subscription to join Patreon. If that's what it takes, thanks very much.
Thank you, Soundman.
But if that's what it takes, do what you can to join us on Patreon.
Tuesday's
All right.
done.
So there we go. Thanks very much.
Thank you, everybody.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay.